you can do anything you want to do on it and then submit a PR to my own repo. However, for you to be able to commit to this repo, I can also make you a collaborator by going to settings, right? Then I'll go to collaborators. Then I think I'm having two-factor authentication on GitHub. So let me do that.
Let me try and fork down.
Okay. So I can add you here as a collaborator. So what's your GitHub username?
I said NATE
NAT.
NATE
Okay.
FIZZY
FITT.
double T Z double ZY.
Okay.
Exactly.
So you will receive an email now that says that I'm trying to add it to a collaborator. So when you accept it, right, you can now push it to this repo. So it won't give you that permission issue again whenever I've done that.
Let me refresh now.
So one thing I will always advise is that when you are working on something different, like when you are, let's say you are working on an issue, you are working on, or let's somebody give you something to resolve that, okay, treat this or work on this. Don't directly take work on that on an existing branch. Create a new branch based on what you are working on. Do all your work on this branch and then submit a PR here. So let me demonstrate the aspect of submitting a PR when assuming I'm giving something else. This is my same deal. So if you check here now, let me check the branch that I am on. That I'm on main. So assuming I'm told that I should add another page called about us, right? So this is what I will do. And this is what we call this is like a flow, a workflow that any company will probably follow. So if you ask to work on any new task, the first thing is you create a new branch. So let me create a new branch. Check out about us, because what I want to write is about us. I just write about us.
Sorry, Toby, I don't think you are sharing that screen now.
Oh, really? Sorry about that. Let me check. Can you see it now?
Yeah, it's visible. Thank you.
Okay. So assuming I'm asked to work on about us, so I would first of all do this, create a new branch. About us. I didn't use the right. Let me remove it. This branch. Let me delete that branch. So okay, let me rename it instead of deleting it. So let me check the branch now. Okay, now. So I will check out that branch. So since I want to work on about us and I've created a new branch for what I want to work on, right? Check out double O is supposed to be a single O. Okay, now if we check our branch again and see which one am I on, see that I'm now on about us, right? So going back to our VS Code, we can also say that this now on about us. I can create uh, a new HTML about.html. So I would under this HTML, I can just say doc type HTML header, put a title there. Then about tech futurity. So I'll come here and do this. Then I would probably use another HTML one, right, about us. So this is about us, right? Let me link it back to the home page. Visit the home page by clicking a drive index.html. So, this page. Okay, and then let me also go to this. Let me save this. Let me also go to this page and click on and create a link to about us. So the just let me put this in a p tag about tech for charity. You see here. So let me put the link on this. Drive. Got to be about us. I'm gonna remove this. Okay. So let me preview it again. Depending on the ID you are using, it will likely give you some GitHub helping, let me say helper, right? In sense that it will help you color code your app. So here you can see that this one is yellow. That means that I modified it. You can see that it is M modified, and this one is on track, meaning that I've not added to the staging area. So immediately if I add this to the staging area, so I can come here. You can see that this, look at this. So if I decided to add this to the staging area, right, it changes to A, meaning that let's come and see. Let me see. It's here. You can see index added. That is, it has been added, right? But this one has been modified. So if I also add this again to the staging area, so this one will still stay at M because I've committed this file before. So I can decide to use this to also commit my file and push it. But it depends on the kind of ID you are using. It's add all this it gives you that option to help you do your GitHub activities right inside your ID without you going to the command line. So I'll just say that let me branch there so I can note that. So this is the update that I did. So if I click on this, it should take me to about us. If I click on this, it should take me back. So okay, visit the homepage by clicking about us. No, it's supposed to be by clicking. Let me just put by clicking here. Let me change it to here. Clicking here. So let me save it. So let me read it. Okay, good. So it is now by clicking here. So good. Both tech for charities. Yeah. Okay, great. So I can decide to commit this now. So for me, like I said, I like using the command line. So I can decide to do. First of all, to check if everything has been added to the staging area. So there's some modifications that is still not that is not added to the staging area. So I can decide to do this add dot. So then I can check the status again. Everything has been added to the staging area. You can see that there is no more red again. So let me commit this git commit updating website with about us page. Good. So that is that. Okay, Nathan, go ahead. Please, if you have any question, you can just go ahead and ask because I may not be on the screen when you want to ask that
Okay.
question.
So sorry, I have two questions. Now, the first is I noticed you are using two different tools. Aside from the Git and CLI, which other tool you can are using to create that and README? And
Oh,
this second,
I'm using a file editor. This is called VS Code.
VS Code.
Yes. So some people like to use IntelliJ, some people like to use NetBean, some people like to use Sublime Text, some people use Notepad++. Um, whatever you choose to use, make sure you understand how to use it. For me, I prefer using IntelliJ, but for things like training, for things that are not that are not heavy in coding, I use VS Code.
So how does it interconnect with GitHub now? Because I can see whatever you're doing is reflecting also on GitHub.
Okay. One thing you should understand that I'm using this code editor to edit the text file. That's the file that is inside this Git itself. If you look at it, I have these files already in this folder, right? So I'm just editing it here. It's just like saying that you are editing a Microsoft Word, all right? The Microsoft Word that you are editing, it's already on your laptop or your PC, but then you are using Microsoft Word to edit it. So like Microsoft Word is for any Word document. For this is also the VS Code can also edit a lot of different kind of documents, but it can't edit Microsoft Word, but it can still edit a text file like this. It can edit this is a text file. You can edit it. It can edit any code related file. So it's not that it is connected to my Git per se, but it's just that it's a text editor. But it now comes with a functionality that's like a plugin that can also help you to interface with Git, which is yeah. Yeah, you can see all the branches. I can decide to check out new branches. I can use this one to see all the changes that have not been committed or that have been committed. So that's what it is for. So it's not compulsory. If for IntelliJ also have this plugin, right? I'm not sure if Notepad plus plus have it. I've not used Sublime Text also, but I believe Sublime Text have it, but I'm not 100% sure. So that's another way you can interface with Git if you don't want to be going to command line. Because I could have easily finished all what I'm doing on VS Code without going to command line.
Wow. Okay, that's noted. Then the second question is when I try to when I try to add color using the Git branch CMD. So it like yours now returns with a green color, but mine
Yes.
usually returns with a master.
Yes. Do you mean this color?
Yes, it doesn't changes from green I mean from red to green, And I noticed that mine usually comes with master at the end of the line.
Okay. Um, first of all, we are using different command line code. I'm using a MacBook, right? I'm using the default command line that comes with a MacBook. So you are using Windows, I presume.
Yes, Windows.
Yes. So it depends. If you are using a MacBook from beginning, you will notice that this will not be there. This base, right? This base that is there will not be there. This is there because of the Python, because I installed Python Anaconda for data science. So I installed that. That's why this is showing there, right? But so it depends on what you might have tweaked or installed or how Windows is set up normally to work with Git. But for me, because of all the install Python, this one is showing there, and I think I have not decided to change any color as this. So in as much as it is working fine, right? It's okay. But I think the default is that this will be showing green and this will be showing red. But possibly because of the CMD you're using, the color might have changed. But one thing you should just make sure is that your files are being committed, your changes are being pushed, so those ones are very important. So the color, it's not doesn't matter. You can see that I use Git status to confirm if if what I'm writing or what I commit has been committed, right? And then as they have they been if there's anything left. And from what I can see, even let me show you now. If I put Git status now, right? You can see that there is nothing there. That's because I've commit all everything here. I mean, before I commit anything, when I run Git status, it shows this changes to be committed. And before I add all the files to the staging area, it shows this, meaning that these changes have not been saved to stage, have not been added to the staging area. So just make sure that your work is going on, even if the color code doesn't rhyme with mine. You understand?
Okay. All right. Thank you.
And did anybody have any question? Question, please. Go ahead and just ask. Okay. So let me go ahead with pushing this to the origin. So let me confirm my origin again. Git remote get URL origin. So I can see that this URL is still the same. So let me go ahead and push git push origin. So we have to put -u because the branch doesn't exist on the remote server before. Then I'll put to remote. I mean origin, sorry, origin, because origin is the name of the remote URL. So origin, then I will say the name of the branch about us. It can see say new branch about us. So if I go back here, you can see that it's even mentioning that about us. So if you come here and see all your branches, you can see about us. This is a new branch I just pushed, right? So let me go here, come here and submit a pull request. I can easily use this highlighted, but I don't want to use because what if you are not submitting a PR that is highlighted here? So you click on new PR. Sorry. So you click on new PR, it will show you this. So it will ask you to choose where are you merging to. You can see this arrow. It means that this one is being merged into this. So here I will change it to my about us. So meaning that about us is being merged to the main branch here. And then it will now show you the commit and all the file changes. You can see the file changes. So this plus is what I added. Assuming I remove anything to put minus there and to give it a color red. So let me create this PR. So when I'm creating this PR, I can decide to add more description here. send it to index.html page. So I now create the PR. So if I create the PR, it will check if I can merge it, if there won't be any match conflicts. And I will say yes. So if you come here, you can see that I have one PR left. And that the short form of PR, I mean, the full name for PR is pull request. Pull request. So I can try to merge it here. And immediately I merge it, it is now available on my master branch. So if you check the code now, I said master branch, main branch, sorry. So if you check the main branch, you can see that we now have about us. You can see that the what we just matched now. So that is how you can edit it and submit a PR on your own on your own repo. So as since I've given Nathan access as a collaborator, he can also submit a PR now. So anybody can submit a PR as long as you're a collaborator, or fork that PR, make those changes on that fork, and then submit a PR back to this repo. So any other question? Any other question from anyone?
Sorry, I was about to add um, using this Git remote add origin with the
Okay.
URL, and it was saying error, remote origin already exists.
Yes, that means you already add the remote origin. So what you need to do is run git remote get URL origin to see if the origin corresponds. If it doesn't, then you need to replace it. I sent a cheat sheet on that. That on the first day I shared something with us. You can check the correct command to use.
What was sorry? What was the heading for that? I can see um, setup remote.
Setup in it. Um, no, it's like the last second to the last slide.
Second to the last.
Let's see. Um, let's see if I can help you get it. Meanwhile, if anybody has any question, please go ahead and ask your question. Um, what you are now doing is just to treat all questions available. This is also our last class.
Can we still reach you subsequently after this class? Maybe via
Yes,
email or on the Slack. I can't see you on the Slack though.
I'm on the Slack. I'm Tobi on the Slack. Check the ping tweet or Git and GitHub. You'll see the files there. If anybody has any question, please let them go ahead and ask. Have you been able to resolve it, Nita?
I'm still searching the PDF for.
Oh, okay. Let me do something. Let me copy the URL. I'm going to paste the URL on the chat.
Okay. Let me launch it now.
I'm guessing no issues from anyone. Yeah, that's right.
Well, the pin tweet is the two PDFs that you shared in class to class also.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've launched the Git cheat education document. That's what I'm trying to search the command to use. I think you said it's git remote get URL. So
Yes.
under share and updates, there are several git commands there. There is git remote add, the alias, and the URL.
So let me see.
There is git fetch,
Are
alias.
you using checking the cheat sheet or which one?
Yes, the cheat sheets. That's what I'm checking right now.
Yeah. Okay. It's not. I don't. The command is not there. So let me post the command here. Git remote get URL, then the origin. So I've post the URL there. So you can use that to confirm if the URL is the same with the one you are holding. I mean, the one you want to push to.
Okay, try that. Okay, it brought out the tech for charity URL. So let me see. It brought this out on the git command line.
How is it?
Yeah, I
Okay.
posted it on chat.
Okay. But I'm not sure if this URL is correct though. This tech functionality for mine and my URL, this URL is supposed to be
The first one was wrong. I just
okay.
posted the full yeah,
Okay, yeah,
full
exactly.
URL.
So you've already added it. So you can go ahead and submit your PR there.
I would proceed on this. Let me
Okay.
work around it.
Okay.
Thank
Um,
you.
you're welcome. Moko, any question from you?
Oh, no.
How is it with you so far on Git and GitHub?
Yeah. I missed the second class deal, but I'm still understanding everything.
Okay. Okay. Also you've got the hang of it and also still trying to get your hands dirty on it. I see.
Um,
Do you have a question that you want to ask?
yeah, like I want to know that do you people offer like training for full stack software develop?
Okay, let me throw that question to Blessing. Blessing, are you there? I'm not sure she's there. But are you on the Slack group?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to notify Blessing that you ask the question, so that she can attend to you. She will answer that question, or you can ask her directly on Slack.
Okay. All right.
So what's your full name on Slack?
Um. I-
Sorry, Toby, I didn't really hear. Sorry, so sorry.
Okay.
I was trying to unmute. My stem is having issue.
Okay, he was asking that do we offer like training, software development training?
Not yet, until it may come in the future, but we don't have plans for at the moment. But it can still come up in the future. But once since he's in our mailing list and since he's on Slack, since you're on Slack and since you're on our mailing list, you always get any updates for any training that we have in the future.
Great.
All right.
Let me add to what Blessing mentioned. There are various scholarships that always come up from time to time. Blessing, I'm sure Blessing will always do justice to sending out opportunities, and also you can look for Andela learning communities. So they always organize software training. Although it's community based software training, so you can also join that. And ALX also do normally post out training. You can also join that training also.
All right.
Okay.
Thanks.
Thank you very much. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Blessing. Thanks to Tech for Charity for this opportunity. I really appreciate it very well, very much. If there is any question, you can always be reached on Slack, or you can also post it on the public channel if anybody other person have answers to it. So I believe one or two people must have gained one thing or the other from this training so far. And I would like to also know your reviews. So you can just pop in your reviews to me on Slack. Let me know what you think about the training. Let us know if there are ways we can also do better. Your reviews are well appreciated.
Thank you very much, Taiwo. Thank you, everyone. You guys are the real MVPs. It's because of you that we're able to organize and hold these classes. So, just like Toby said, please do give us review. We know you must have learned one or two, and if you missed any of the classes, please do check our YouTube channel and you'll see all the videos uploaded for the previous classes. Do well to tag Tech for Charities on various social media, LinkedIn, Instagram, and tag Toby to appreciate him for the 5 classes we've had. He has been selfless to share all he knows and more with us. Do tag him to appreciate him, and if you wish, you can tag me too, but most especially tag Tech for Charities and tag Toby. I'll share the social media handles for the various channel in case you're having difficulty on Slack. And that's be all. Thank you, Toby, for the wonderful sessions. It's been mind opening and it has been very, very interesting and engaging. Thank you very much for that. Thank you, Nathan. Nathan has been one of the students that has been attending faithfully. Oh, he has, okay, he's still here. Then there are others, but Nathan stayed put. three. I think it's only one class to meet, Nathan, and you've
Yeah,
been.
just one question. Thank you.
Yes, yes. You should be this the student of the star of this thing. In fact, we are going to do it and share about you. And we would really like to get your review, and then we'll also post about your progress and this on our various social media platforms. Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you, Gochuku, Rachel. I think I've been seeing Rachel to attend the classes. Rachel and Blessing. Thank you very much, everyone. See you next time and have a good weekend. Thank you very much. So, you guys appreciate your tutor.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you, Toby. Thank you, Blessing. Enjoy your evening.